Sunday, June 10th, 2018, for the fourth time today I'm doing a video, and this one is about Forza Horizon 4. The game that I wanted to see more than any other game at this press conference. More than Cyberpunk 2077, more than Final Fantasy VII, more than any other game. I wanted to know when am I going to get to play Forza Horizon 4? When? October 2nd, 2018. But of course I'm going to spend the $100 to get the Ultimate Edition, which means I'll get to play it 4 days early. I can't help it. I'm just going to do it. So I'll get to play it 4 days early. I'll spend $100 to do it. That's $10 extra a day just to play it 4 days early. You can get it for free on Game Pass, jerk. But no, I'm going to spend the $100. I'm going to get the game early, and I am going to play it 4 days early. 4 whole days early. I'm going to pay $40 more just to play it 4 days earlier. But I love it. But the Ultimate Edition also gives you the access to the 2 DLC contents they're already planning for it. I think they give you the car pass. I think they flashed it up there real fast, so I didn't see everything that you get. But 4 days early, which means I get to play it on, you're talking September 29th, I think, is when I'll get to play it. I don't know, but I'm looking forward to it. So, where does it take place? The UK, the United Kingdom, Britain, as Ralph Fulton kept calling it, Britain. I'm hoping I'm getting his name right. I think it's Ralph Fulton. But it looks amazing. They did a great job. They do a great job on all their worlds. That's why I wish they would go back to Colorado, because that was their first world. And while it was fun, it was their first attempt, which means they could probably do so much better now. But UK, it looks great. I mean, of course, and they're based in the UK. So this is probably a little bit more heavily scrutinized than any of their other places that they've done, because the UK is their home. So if they don't do a good job there, it's like they're not going to do a good job anywhere. But they do a great job on the worlds, so that's not a worry at all. So it takes place in the UK. The McLaren Senna is going to be the cover car, so it'll join the ranks of the Centenario and the Huracan and some of these other beautiful vehicles that they've used. I think the Dodge Viper was on the first Horizon one, and of course, you've had I think you had the McLaren P1 was a cover car. Let's face it, they know how to pick a cover car. But my worry when I first heard it, they only talked about the online aspect and a shared world. I'm a little apprehensive about that, only because I don't want to play the game in a shared world. But I know how Forza kind of does these things, and they do want you to play online with other people, but I know that they understand that a lot of their fan base also wants to play the game by themselves. So I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. I haven't heard from Ralph Fulton or anybody involved that says they are guaranteeing that there is, but I'll give them the benefit of the doubt that there is. And of course, more will come out as time goes on. In fact, Nick from AR12 Gaming is going to talk to the people on Wednesday, so I'll be interested to see what that video says. But in this game, you can do a lot more stuff than you could in Forza Horizon 3. In this game, you can customize your avatar, which is cool. And there's like over 500 different options for wardrobe, I think is what somebody said. That's a lot of different options. That's really a way you can really, customize your person. Now, of course, they had the driver suits in Forza Motorsport 7. So this probably just kind of plays into that a little bit, but now you'll have, probably more just actual clothing options, and you'll get to pick, probably the gender that you want to be and pick from a bunch of different options of what they look like, which personalizes the game just a little bit more. That's awesome. They pointed out that the Nissan Silvia that the one girl was racing in the gameplay was heavily customizable. So I'm wondering if now there's gonna be more customization options, more body kits, more more wide body kits, more access to maybe making not necessarily going, okay, here's the car, and if you want a wide body kit, you have to do all of this stuff, pay for it, get a wide body kit, it lowers it, it puts this motor in, it does this, and you can't change it. So hopefully it's just one of those things. It's like, well, I just want the wide body kit. I don't want the motor. I just want the car to look that good. But the motor I think is fine, and the tires I think are fine, and everything else. But I just want the wide body kit, and maybe they'll let you pick and choose what parts of the kit you put on. I don't know. They didn't really go much into that, but they did kind of point at that vehicle. Another thing, is Toyota going to be in it? There's the Toyota race truck that goes by. They have the Toyota Hilux, the Ice Edition or whatever, the one big tired one that James May and Jeremy Clarkson drove, in the one episode. I think they're still negotiating with Toyota. I think they still want Toyota to be in there. I'm sure they would love to get the new Supra in there as well. But I still think they're negotiating with Toyota to try to get them in. And maybe they come in as a DLC pack or a car pack later. Maybe one of the DLCs is a Toyota DLC pack. And they did it with Porsche. Maybe Toyota is going to be, maybe Toyota, they're still in negotiations with Toyota to try to get them in. So you can have your avatar customizable. They pointed a little bit towards customizing the cars maybe a little bit more. The houses, I don't know if you're going to be able to customize them. I know there's different houses around the game world. So you get to buy whatever houses you kind of want. You can have a little cottage, or you can have a castle, or, whatever the case may be. Probably some mansions or whatever. Then they mentioned customizable races, which leads me to probably customizable championships. But you can actually pick your checkpoints. No more of this, well, here's the blueprint, and then you can alter a few things on the blueprint. This, you can actually pick the checkpoints. So you can pick your racing route from a point-to-point race. And you can create a circuit race. Now, Ralph Fulton said that there would be little checks in place that if you try to put a route that can't really be gotten through, then it will tell you can't make that route. But to be able to create your own routes around the map, or create your own point-to-point races, or create your own circuit races, and yet Forza Motorsport can't do this. Forza Motorsport barely lets you pick your, length of your race. You get 3 different options: short, medium, and long. This one, you can, you'll be able to pick the laps. You'll be able to pick how long the race is. You'll be able to pick all that stuff. But Forza Motorsport can't pull it off. So if you have customizable races, you're probably going to have customizable championships. Once again, Forza Motorsport can't do that either. They can't give you customizable championships. But Forza Horizon will be able to. Well, you could customize your championships in Forza Horizon 3, so why wouldn't you be able to do it in 4? So the game's going to have over 450 cars. In the trailer, there were motorcycles. There will not be motorcycles in the game. You will it's a showcase event, so you'll race the motorcycles. You're going to race against a hovercraft. You'll probably race against a jet or a helicopter again. It's just the way the showcase events work. But the way it's looking, Forza Horizon 4 is going to be an amazing game. It just is. A lot more customization. A ton of cars. It looks beautiful. If you have an Xbox One X, it'll run at 60 frames per second, which most Horizon games run at 30 FPS. So if you have an Xbox One X, it'll run at 60 frames per second. Which, to me, I don't really care about frames per second as long as the game's not chugging. But to me, 30 frames per second always looks really good in the Forza Horizon game, so 60 will look better. So, um, but I'm excited for this game. I can't wait to get this game. I want to pre-order it right now, but it's not. I keep looking on the Microsoft Store and it's not there yet. So I'll wait a couple of days and, hopefully it'll pop up and I can pre-order the game. But they're releasing it October 2nd, which is 24 days before Red Dead Redemption 2. So they're doing it good. Well, it's racing game audience and Red Dead Redemption 2's audience are a little bit different. So, but I'm excited for Forza Horizon 4. I'm excited for all of the customization. Somebody said you could own businesses. Not really sure how that's going to work. But you can get jobs. You can get jobs in Forza Horizon 4. And it's like, I always wanted to work a cashier's at a fast food place, a fish and chips place, because it'll be in the UK. Oh, that's not the jobs you get. You can be a stunt driver. You can, I guess they said you can be a, you can be a driver in a certain car show that they won't mention by name. I'm hoping it's the Grand Tour, but they seem to have a big deal with Top Gear. So maybe it'll be Top Gear again. Maybe it won't be a real show. But you'll be able to be like a driver in one of those shows, or you'll be able to be a stunt driver, or you'll be able to do some other little things here and there to kind of earn more money. And I'm excited. I want this game. I want to play it right now. I want the demo to drop. But unfortunately, the demo probably won't be out until probably around August, maybe early September. But I want to play it right now. I want to drive around that McLaren Senna. The thing looks amazing. So I mean, what do you think? I mean, do you think that the UK was the right choice? Would you have rather have been in Japan? I think the UK is a good choice. I still made the terrible mistake of saying Dubai. But, my logic, I thought, was sound for choosing Dubai, but obviously the people at Playground Games thought, what? No, the UK. We're gonna be in Britain. We're gonna enjoy the Emerald Isle. They're gonna be in Scotland, and Ireland's there, right? It's like Wales and England. So I want this game to come out. October 2nd seems like so far away right now, because you're looking at getting through the rest of June into July, August, September. You're still looking at 4 more months before I get to play the game. And what happened to these games being released in late August? What happened to that? I missed that already. But they need an extra month to kind of get things worked out. I'm good with that. It's like, make the game perfect. So, tell me what you think. Are you excited about Forza Horizon 4? If you're watching this video, you probably are, because I know I am. I want to play the game. And with all that being said, to the troops, past, present, and future, thanks for the freedom.